Yeah, from my brothers. What's going on, Israel? It's Friday, man. Friday. Let's get it, man. All right, let's pause the music. Shalom, Israel. We the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You already know. Under commanding GEN.YAHANNA since 1969. The rules to Hebrew. Learning the rules to Hebrew, man. All right. The importance of learning the rules of Hebrew. That's the name of the class. Let me put it up here for you so y'all can see it. Bam. All right. The importance of learning the rules to Hebrew, man. What we about to get into is more than we got a chance to go into last week. Last week we did the whole entire thing with Esau and all the garbage. All right, all the whole garbage that Esau had to say. But we're going to go into the past, present, and future tense in Hebrew. We're going to go into the connectors and everything, man. We getting it in here today. The importance of learning the rules of Hebrew or to Hebrew is all the same thing in Hebrew. Of, to, from, for. That's all the same thing in Hebrew. It's to you, it's of you, it's for you, it's from you. Right. It's all the same thing. With that being said, all right? With that being said, you gotta tuck your shirt in the back. The little onesie sticking out. With that being said, shout out to all the brothers and sisters out there online. Shout out to everybody that tunes into this class. You know what I mean? I pray that we getting this Hebrew down. I pray that we able to, learn everything, and understand everything. Because my goal is for us to be able to learn the Hebrew so that we can speak the Hebrew fluently. All right? Right. That's my goal, so that we can speak it fluently, like how we speak English. Well, once we get there, I will be, man, more than ecstatic, more than happy. It's like words can't even explain it when we get to battle in Hebrew. Right. Battle each other. Blades on the street in Hebrew. Somebody said today, when you speak in a foreign tongue, you gotta interpret. And then when I said the tongue that the person was speaking in, he already knew what it was. He could speak it. Right. Yedaya said the oppressor is the devil in Hebrew. What is it?
He said it in Spanish.
Right, he said it in Spanish. El hombre blanco es el diablo. Something like that. And the cat said, Christian cat. God bless his soul. Fred. It's Christian. It's like, no, Fred. But anyway, so this cat said, whenever you speak in a foreign tongue, you got to interpret it. Whenever you're speaking in tongues, which was correct. And then I said, well, you were speaking Spanish. Do you know Spanish? And he started speaking Spanish. What? I was like, you're absolutely right. That cat got cut more than a little bit. Because that right there, for him to do that was silly, man. But whenever we speak in tongues, we got to interpret it, right? I'm going to put this up on the board. I want y'all to see this. This is the rules of Hebrew, right? Oh, how can I make this big? I'll make it small, make that big. All right. Now, with that being said, be my little introduction, all right? Shalom Yashala. Anyakotazi Young Marah, Warcock, Ayahayawan. I'm Officer Marah, your teacher for the day. All right, that was simple, okay? It sounds good to hear the Hebrew being spoken fluently. Right. Like sometimes when we do the prayers, we sort of break it up because we might not understand exactly what we're saying, so we don't know the flow of it. Like we have a rhythm to it, but we don't have we would normally say. Right. You know what I mean? Like Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K. We still sort of broke it up. Our Father, which art in heaven. hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. When you would normally just say, Our Father which art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. He would just keep going. We wouldn't pause so much. Okay. But that's because we learned it again as a baby. Like a baby say, Dad, Mama, I hungry, eat, all that stuff. He did it, she did it. Babies love to do that. Tell them he did it. Which is good. That's the only defense they got. So that's good. Now with that being said, I want y'all to take a look at what's on the screen, right? Remember this from last week. I gave this for y'all to write down. This is the if y'all hit me up, email me, I.S.U.P.K. Actually, somebody emailed me today too as well. And it asked me once again to authorize them to be able to see this, which is on the screen, right? Go ahead. Yeah, you know what? I'll buy the water. I'm gonna cast this one to the screen. But I don't know why they keep asking for us to do that. Like for us to approve people to see what we doing. Hold on, I think I did the wrong thing. I want to cast the source, the whole desktop instead of just that. All right, there we go. So with that being said, if you hit me up, marahupk@gmail.com, I'll put it in there right now, marahupk@gmail.com. Just say shalom, sir. I'm trying to get the Hebrew info. Let me just make all this regular. marahupk@gmail.com. Go ahead, Ibot.
For the Hebrew info, is the vocab for the M there? I don't think it was.
Is it the vocab for what there?
For the M letters.
Oh, I actually got, okay. I meant to, hold on, let me take this off the screen, the important, the title. Stocky comments, I want to post this up on the screen. There we go. marahupk@gmail.com. All right. So I think if I've been sending out the wrong email, the other one email that I send out has a picture. I can show y'all. How about this? I'll show you what I mean, right? Yeah, this is the wrong one that I'm in now. The Hebrew info. No, this is it because it has images. It got two pictures at the bottom. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen and I'm gonna share this right here, just so y'all can see it. All right. Now, Salaki, I know I do sort of a long introduction, but it'll give everybody a chance to get their paper, do whatever they got to do with the kids and the babies and everything like that, right? And where is it at? The ones with the pictures. Here we go. L and M right here. We also had T and U. Right now, let me see if I've been sending out the right email. I thought I was because it should have pictures in it. I don't think any of these have pictures. Let me see. Boom. I thought this was the email right here because it should be the picture. Yeah, this is it. It's just when I opened it, it didn't show it. Hopefully, it should be it. I'm not sure why it's doing that though. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I'm moving a little bit too fast for it. But there should be some pictures attached along with it, right? Maybe it's this one right here. But these are the pictures right here that you can see of that Abba was talking about of L and M. All right. This is T, U. We got the whole thing. All right. Unction. All right. Unto. And then the next one is Ma. We have money and Kasap, which is Kasap and all that, right? I mean, Shaqual, money is Shaqual. I believe money is also Kasap too, like Kasapium, right? Something is Kasap. I forget what Kasap is. I believe it should be some type of money. It might be, I forget what it is. I can't even remember. Lost my train of thought, but here it is right here. Shaqual. Shaqual is money, right? All right. Hey, Shalom on Christ. What's going on? Yabashim Yashabrakatah. Alright.
He going so he can see the button?
Yeah, he good.
The light is good.
Alright, so now. Boom, 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 boom. It's been a minute, Allah. What is it for, huh? Dang. Alright, so let's get it. So now that y'all seen that, right? Now that y'all seen it, I'm gonna stop showing the class. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen, and now we're gonna go into it, all right? And that's the email. You just email me to get the class info. Now, let's go into the real deal, all right? Here we go. I'm gonna share it back up on the screen. Abba, can you erase the board? Let's get into the tenses. The first thing we're gonna learn about the rules in Hebrew is the tenses. We already learned the connectors. So that was like, the first thing I did was the connectors. I'll even show you, right? I'll show you, let me see. Well, let me go back. I'm not sure. It might not. All right. Anyway, that was just a tab. It let me share it. But in the future tense, it had some connectors. Actually, I'll just show you. All right, it won't let me go back. So I'll just click on this and it'll pop up. And I'll just go to this and it'll show you. Boom. Give me 1 second, y'all. Here we go. Now, this is the other tenses right here. Oh, Salaki, I ain't even put it up on the screen. Salaki. It was jamming up anyway, y'all. But here it is. I buy to erase the board. What in the world is going on? Okay. Here we go. We'll just share that. Boom, there we go. So here it is right here with some connectors. You know, ka at the end of a root word, you see end up here. End. Ka at the end of a root word, or ya at the end of a root word means me or my. Ka at the end of a root word is your. Wa is his. Ha is her. Our is nawa. Your masculine plural is come. Your feminine plural is kun. There at the end of my at the end of a root word is there. Ma. Na at the end of a root word is there, feminine. Like you might see da shamar na or something like that. To say they're you know, they're watching or they're, you know, they are doing this feminine. Hey, fat boy, chill. All right. So with that being said, let's just put this back up. Let's go back. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back. So now let's get back into it, all right? Let's start. I'm going to put these up. So the first thing we're going to do is, we already know this right here. To make something masculine plural, you add yom. Ya and ma connected, right? To make something feminine, you add wa, you make it feminine plural, right? But you can also use waf to make things feminine, you know, in general. We went over haya, right? Now the present tense is pretty much easy because it's just wa after the first character. You see wa, wa, wa. Now this is atha shawamar. Just like it says over here, atha shawamar, you watching. Right? So we'll go into it. So all we doing is literally just adding wa in between the first two characters. I actually want to make this gigantic since we're not doing anything right now. We're literally just adding wa in between the first two characters. All right? Now, with that being said, let's do some exercises on the board. And we're going to go through all of these. And let's use it. All right? Let's put it to work. Let's get to it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's just bring it back around to us. There we go. All right. I got any, Salakia, as y'all know in Hebrew, whoever participates in the class, we recite our alphabet. I'll start with myself. Abagada Hawazacha, Tayaka, Lamanasa I, Patzaka Rashatha. That's my alphabet, right? That's how I recite. Go ahead. You can see it right there. It's actually on the screen. Oh, when you talking about this camera or the one you're doing on TikTok? All right, no sweat. Anybody want to volunteer to come up and write the Hebrew on the board? You always volunteer. Wait, it's all good. Let me see if anybody else want to come up. Izar, you want to come up? All right, you got Izar in. Oh, it's like whose phone is this? My leg. It's the catch phone. All right, can we just charge it on the other side? Okay. Watching the baby boy get a little rough with everything. Come on, Izar, you got it. Get my hand, man. All right. Yeah, about Chanel shop. You got it. First, you got to recite your alphabet in the camera. You can just recite your Hebrew alphabet. If you need to, you can use the alphabet sheet. All right? Alphabet sheet is right here. Now, unless you know it. You know it?
I think I know it by heart. I just don't. I got to brush over there. It's Syrian.
Yeah, it's all good. If you know the alphabet by heart, you can go ahead. And if you need to, you can use the alphabet sheet. All right?
Okay.
But if you can start with your alphabet first, and then you can come on the board and write down the. We're gonna go into the exercise. But if you can just recite your alphabet for me.
Okay. Abagada Hawazaka Tayaka Lamanasa Apataza Kwasharata.
All right, Tazakwa Rashata. He was all just the 2 words. Get my hand. 2 letters. That was perfect. All right, that was actually perfect. Now we're gonna put some tenses up on the board. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for y'all, and so y'all can do it at home. Eyes are you gonna do it here in the class? Boom. Right. So we're gonna do I am watching. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this one up for us. Here we go in the class. I am watching. Anya Shawamar. Can you write that out on the board? As big as this? No, this right here. I am watching. Anya Shawamar. Can you see this?
Okay.
You need me to make it bigger?
Live. That's why.
All right, that's the wild. Listen, I wear glasses. Look, I'd have been like, man, make that thing as big as the TV. All right, I'll try to make it a little bit bigger for you just so you can see it. Be a little brotherly. You know what I mean? Anya Shawamar. Let me move this chair out the way. All right. Any questions in the room? Go ahead, Ibot.
You going over the connectors too, sir?
Mm-hmm. The connecting words or the singular and plural connectors? Both? Perfect. Yes, we're going over all of this, all the rules. If you could, can you make it a lot bigger? So you actually just copying this top line, that line right across the top, right here. Anya Shawamar. I am watching. Let me make it as big as day for everybody. Can y'all actually see us? I want y'all to really see this. There you go. I want y'all to be able to see it, be able to see it on y'all TV screen as well. And here's the importance of knowing the rules, because moving forward, we're going to be using these rules and learning Hebrew. We're at the stage where we didn't learn all the baby things. I believe we did, a ton of stuff a million times. We learned all the little baby, alphabet. This goes at the end of a root word and all that. Now we're getting into speaking and really writing out fluent sentences and speaking to each other. The real, normal communication. So we grew up a little bit, y'all. We grew up. We're in preschool now. We ain't at home no more.
Right.
Oh, we're in pre-K. We ain't just at home giving dirty diapers to mommy no more. It's time to play around now. It's time to get to your first baby fight. Time to snatch the Legos from somebody, or they snatch them from you. However it go. You know what I mean? It's time now. You're either gonna go home crying, or you're gonna send somebody home crying. Let me stop. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. But anyway, that's where we at now with it. The water. Give Al-Azhar a hand, man. Look, Al-Azhar, he said, look, he came up here and did that thing. He was like, look, I does this. Ain't no help with the alphabet. All right, you can take a seat. I need you to leave the marker up there. Al-Azhar gonna take the good marker. Dang. We gonna all right. So now, go ahead, Ibad.
Precept about what you were saying.
Go ahead, pull that precept.
Exodus 15:3.
Uh-huh.
The Lord is a man of war.
Damn right. The Lord is a man of war. Wonder why the baby's arguing? It's warfare. He took the Lego, I took his Lego. I mean, babies is eye for real, ain't that? Dang, they ain't trying to hear none of that turn the cheek. You turn the cheek after you hit me, I'm hit your ass back. It's a lot. Now, let's keep going. Now, that's the children. I ain't saying that we should do that. All right? I'm not even saying kids should do that. I'm just saying that's what they actually do. Right. So, Anya Shalomar. This is I, or I am. I, or I am. Now, remember, we're doing the present tense, right? So this is present tense. I was writing right here in the bottom, right in the little corner. This is present. All right, this is the present tense that we're working on, right? So I am. Now, Isaac, you did write it a little close together. If you could come up and just move it a little bit to the side, it's a little bit more. It looked like all one word. So I would probably start right here. I'll probably start somewhere in here. Shalom. If you could just slide it over, just so it don't look like all one word. I know that
just spacing apart.
Yeah, just spacing apart. I know that because we're learning it and its connectors and all that we don't really know how to space out the word. But remember, we in school. So what grade they teach this? First grade or something like that? They teach you to write on a paper, write out, I walked to the store, and he had a funny handwriting all oaky and weird. You know what I mean? You take an hour to write walked. You know what I mean? Oh, you could have kept on. Yeah, that was good. But you got it. You can do it all over. You know what I mean? Just make it nice and big. And you got it. Read that scripture again if you still got it.
Oh, God. This is the book of Exodus, 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war. We all learned that God is all love growing up, which is nowhere in the Bible. We haven't learned that God is a man of war, which is in the Bible. All right? Meaning we got the war, man. Some brothers, they might be warring with trying to stop selling drugs because they're getting so much money.
Right.
Like they want to come in the truth, but you making $9,000, $10,000 a week. You making $9,000, $10,000 a day, you probably just say F the truth. I'm just thinking of somebody in the world. All the hoes love you. You got your car, you know what I mean, or cars. Hey, pick that up, man. Go get it. Yeah, he bad, but he listen. Oh, no, you don't. All right, man. I'm going to keep on going. You got your cars. Everybody love you. Everybody know your name. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. They know your name in the hood. You come to class, they calling you Young Man E. You know what I mean? Don't nobody know you. Might be hard. They telling you don't sell. That was my food, but he shouldn't have opened that neither. Don't nobody know you. You come in here, they say you can't smoke weed. You got 2 nice blunts in the car. Blueberry Kush in the car. They say you can't sleep with another man's wife, but you planned on. So you just happen to plan on going to this broad house that called you earlier, even though you know her man. But she got, she wants you to come through. But you can't because now you're in class and now you learn. Some things is hard for brothers. Go ahead, Ibot.
The definition of war.
Perfect. What all eyes are? All eyes are.
And
Oh, Slack, can you do me one favor?
it's too big.
Nope. I just need to move this to over here. It looks like it's part of that. Just move that one character. Go ahead, iPod.
This is the Merriam-Webster's Dictionary. War. I'm gonna start at 2B for our context. A struggle or competition between opposing forces or for a particular end.
Damn right. The Lord is a man of war. He's a man of war. He's a man of what? Read that definition.
A struggle or competition between opposing forces or for a particular end.
Thank you. He for that struggle. You gotta go through the struggle. Go ahead.
And this is another one for war or warring. The antecedent verb, first definition, to be in an active or vigorous conflict.
The Lord is about that conflict, that active conflict. He wants you to war. So shamar means watch. So shamar is the root word, right? This is the root word right here, shamar. This is the character shah. This is ma, and this is ra. But the ra, you don't pronounce the I at the end because it's connected to the character ma.
Right.
So the one that's being connected to loses the I at the end of it. So instead of it being shamara, it's shamar. You would say ra, but instead you took the I off the end of it. So now it's shamar, 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 not shamara. Alright? Now, with that being said, this word means watch. That's what it means. It means watch. It also means keep.
Okay.
Keep or guard. Right? That's what the word means. Watch, keep, guard. That's the word shamar. Somebody's on guard, they're on shamar. Ba shamar. Astabak ba shamar. Right? He is on guard. On watch, on keep, on guard. Alright? Ba shamar. On guard. When they say on guard, ba shamar. Alright? So this is the word shamar. And y'all should have this right over here. All right here. Even though I did sort of write this a little bit smaller. But why in between the two characters, I'm gonna erase this, but why in between the two characters makes it watching. And that's all the present tense is. The present tense is just why in between the first two characters. So sha. And remember, this is ma, and this is ra, right? But now you also have y in the middle. Sha, ma, ra, mar. Shawa, mar. Shawa, mar. And so, like, let me not do that. I don't want to confuse nobody with all them arrows. And I'll just write the word out the actual way it is in English. I don't want to confuse you. I just wanted you to get the the understanding of what I was trying to say. So I'll write it regular. Sha wa mar. Sha wa mar means watching. I am watching TV. I am keeping guard. Or I am keeping my money, Pastor. Right? Well, not in that sense, but to keep, to guard. Remember, keep is old bigger English.
What?
Means guard. I am guarding my money, Pastor. Guarding it from you. Anya shawamar ma atha. From atha, you. So from you. I am guarding it from you. Ma'atha. Ayashawamar ma'atha. I am guarding it from you. Notice I didn't put it in there. Because it would be what, y'all? It would be automatically understood.
Right.
Remember, the white man, he does all that extra garbage, man. We don't do all that. He the one writing out every little thing. We ain't doing all that. I am guarding my money from you. I am guarding it from you. Guarding I am from you, my money. Ayashawamor ma'atha shakwal. Hold on, damn. I made a real Q, y'all. I made a regular Q. So I'm gonna erase this from the ma'atha. I'm gonna put shakwal right here. Shakwal, y'all. Shakwal, y'all. Why is it a ya at the end? Because ya equals my. Me or my.
Right.
I am guarding me money. I am guarding my money. Shakwal, from you, Pastor. So I am guarding from you. Remember, that's going to go together. I am guarding from you my money. Anya Shabamar, my thought from you. Right? And I made the thought regular. I wasn't supposed to do that. Goes to the side. My thought, Shaqualia. I am guarding from you my thought, Shaqualia, my money, Pastor.
Right.
Anya Shabamar, my thought, Shaqualia.
Right.
There you go. Wait, now you see what I mean. We're starting to speak fluent Hebrew. It's about to be real in here. You're about to be asked to speak a sentence, and you're going to have to do it.
Right.
That's a perfect example. Let's do that. All right. Abba, would you like to come up on the board and write? And to finish, you know what? Since Eliezer did that so eloquently. So we know we're on the present tense, right? Because it says it over there. I can erase this. It says it over in the corner, right? I am Shalomar. Which one y'all want to do? Guarding? Let's do guarding. I am guarding. Let's guard the money from Pastor. Let's keep the money from Pastor. He's sniffing it up anyway. Smoking it up anyway. He's sending T-shirt to college on the stripper pole. But anyway, I am guarding. I'll write it out and not just have y'all pronounce it. I am guarding my thought, because remember, guarding from you is all one thought. Remember, the verb goes first, right? So in this case, is I am guarding. Ayashawamar. I'm guarding. That's the action word. That's the verb. And then after that is the thing that describes it. I am guarding from you. I am, or how can I say it? No, it would be I am guarding my money. I am guarding my money from you. Or is it I am guarding from you my money? In Hebrew, it could go either way. But I think it would be more better to say I am guarding from you, because that's what I'm doing, right? And then I'm guarding from you what? The money. This depends on what you're trying to say, right? So I am guarding, and then from you, my thought. My thought. Can y'all see this?
Okay.
I can see it a little bit. I might just move it over just a tiny bit. What's up, baby boy? You gonna come turn anything off like you did last time? Here we go. You can see it. My thought. My thought from you. I am guarding from you. What's next? My money. Shaqualia. And everybody should be doing this. Guarding your money from Pastor.
Right.
My money. And And as y'all know, Hebrew is read from right to left.
Right.
Hebrew is read and written from right to left.
Right.
Everything is on the right hand if you've been through Hebrew Academy.
Right.
All right. So, I want everybody to pronounce this. Let's hear it. Let's get some hands raised. That's I.S.U.P.K. Let me hear you say this. Let me hear you say this in Hebrew. Hold on, Abba. I'm gonna give you a second. Oh, wait. Before you struggle to do this, I'm not saying that you're gonna struggle. I.S.U.P.K. But before we struggle to do this, let's put out everything that's pronounced. So, Anya. Told y'all. It's like I'll just do it like this. I just put I like to do AHN because it feels more Hebrew instead of more English. I sort of want to keep the Hebrew vibe. Anya Shawamar. Shawamar. I'll erase this. Ma'atha. Right? Ma'atha. Shakwal. Sha. I can make a regular Q. Qual. Shakwalya. I said Shakwalya. Shakwalya. Mine. Anya Shawamar Ma'atha Shakwalya. Let me hear you pronounce that, I.S.U.P.K.
Anya Shawamar Mayata Shapali.
Keep going. You keep saying it. I want to hear the thing come fluent.
Anya Shawamar Mayata Shapali.
That shit sound good to me.
Right.
Can you get it one more time, I.S.U.P.K.?
Anya Shawamar Mayata Shapali.
Here we go. Get a brother a hand. Give my hand. I am guarding from you my money, Pastor. I'm keeping it. You ain't no man of God. If he was a man of God, I would give it to you. Commanding GEN.YAHANNA is a man of God, so I'm going to give it to him. But above, la'atha, but not you. All right? Ibad, you got it. Let me hear you pronounce it. Please do your alphabet. Hold on, Shamar. I.S.U.P.K. Can you do your alphabet? Fat boy, we're going to make you do your alphabet. You keep messing up. Come on. Go ahead. You can use it if you need to.
Abagada Hawa Zaka Ta Ya Ka Lamana Sa Al
I.
Just like it.
Pa.
Tizak Prabhashata.
Give him a hand. There you go. Ibad, recite your alphabet. Then I'm coming around to you, sis.
Okay.
You about to get up in this thing. Then we gonna have baby boy, blabber it out, whatever he gonna do. He gonna do a little bit too, ain't he? Go ahead.
Okay. Abagada hawaza khata yakala manasa I.P.A.T.za Prabhashata.
Give Abad a hand. All right, Abad, since you a gangster, it's like, no, I'm gonna stop. Can you please pronounce this fluently? Pronounce this phrase or this statement fluently.
Okay. Anya Shawamar Ma'atha Shakwalya.
All right, that was good. That was good. You know what you're saying?
Okay.
Go ahead. What was you saying?
I'm guarding from you. Okay. I'm guarding my money from you.
I'm guarding my money from you, Pastor. Anya Shawamar Ma'atha Shakwalya. Guard my money from you. You ain't getting that. Go ahead, Abba. Let me do it again.
Okay. Anya Shawamar Ma'atha Shakwalya.
One more time.
Anya Shawamar Ma'atha Shakwalya.
Anya Shawamar Ma'atha Shakwalya. Give Abba a hand. Pretty good, Abba. Al-Izar, you want to get in it? Go ahead, you got it. No, it go this way. Aya, Shawamar, then here. Aya, Shawamar, Ma'atha, Shakwaya. Damn right. Let me hear it one more time. Aya, Shawamar, Shakwaya. Aya, Shawamar, Ma'atha, Shakwaya. All right, one more. Aya, Shawamar, Ma'atha, Shakwaya. Damn right. Give my hand. And here's the thing that people don't understand. The way we move our mouth and form our lips in English is not the same movement in Hebrew, which is why it feels so different to do. Right. Because your tongue is doing like, there's no E, so you don't ever move like that. Right. Right. There's no you, shoe. Right. Give me something else, man. Ow. Like, ow. Right. We don't do that. All, we do all. Like, Jerusalem. But in English, it's Jeru. We gotta do a ooh. Right. But it's Jerusalem. Barzal Ra Ka. Right. You know what I mean? I in spirit. Barzal Ra Ka. As the wak. ISUPK. That's that. Now that's unusual, ain't it? Cha then kwa. That's a different movement, ain't it? That's different from thou art the thine. Those we used to, but we're not used to ISUPK. Yatazaka. Right. Yatazak. Yakazak Allah. Right. You know what I mean? All those different things that we have to say, Mahayim, Mayak, Mayaka Allah. Right. You know what I mean? All the different words. Ibadaya. You know what I mean? All the ones where your name, you know what I mean, Marquand Alama. Right. Is a different movement that you know what I mean? Right. With that being said, come on, sisters, your turn. You bring that baby up here. You're going to put his little bad, say no. Let's do it. We're going to put them on the spot real quick. Come on, sis. Let's do it. We're going to show you how. You can let him hold the phone because he's going to act a fool. Let him have it. Let him have his little way. He ain't got to fight nobody anyway besides this cat. Come on up here. Give her a hand. She got the guts to come on up here. All right. So, now, you can stand right here. Can you see the alphabet? All right, hold on. Let the thing go. So, whichever way is better for you, if you need to stand over there, you can say it. So, you're going to start with the alphabet, A, go all the way to Ta. All right? Abba, Ga. Abba, Ga, Da. Ha, Wa, Za. Sa. Ka. Ta, Ya, Ka. La, Ma. Na, Sha. Ah. Ha, Za. Za. Zaka. Kwa. Ra, Sha, Ta. Give her a hand. All right. Hold on, wait. Keep going, guys. Over here, try to pronounce this. All right. See, you like I.S.U.P.K, he's a getaway driver. He know how to get out of things. It's real easy. He's like, let me check the basement. I said, I'm going to use that either. I made that up. Oh, man. So now, let me hear you pronounce this. Anya. Shawamar. Ma'atha. Shakwali. All right. Let me hear it one more time. Me and you say it. Aya. Shawamar. Ma'atha. Shakwali. Oh, give her a hand. One more time. Ain't off, dude. Let's go. Aya. Shawamar. Ma'atha. Shakwali. All right, there you go. See that? Hebrew is our natural language. Right. Now bring a little bad one up here. Let me hear it. Come here. Say no. Yeah, all right. Let him go. So now, with that being said, let's move on to the next one, right? We'll do one more in this tense, and then we'll go into the next tense. All right, and we'll switch it up. Go ahead, Ibot.
Is there a precept saying? Oh, I have another question about Shawamar.
Go ahead.
Does it mean defend? No.
It means to guard. So depending on how you use it, I wouldn't say it means defend because it's not a defense. A guard is an actual guard. You know what I mean, to protect, but it's still a word for protect, which is why it's so different. You know what I mean? Just like you got guard, but then you got protect, and then you got defend. Sort of like that. It's just that the old Quaker English, keep is guard. Watch is guard. Watchtower. He kept in the third watch of the night. You know what I mean? So all those different things mean the same thing. But then you got a word for protect, and then you got a word for defend. So look at it like that. They actually mean that it's just old Quaker English. All right? Like the third watch. You know what I mean? He kept the sheep. King David kept the sheep. He guarded the sheep. You know what I mean? And the third watch of the night, when the guard would protect, you know what I mean? So that's a good way to look at it. All right, now let's do a different. Elijah, if you don't mind, can you erase this? And our bottom half, you do the next one, right? So we're going to do one more for the present tense. Let's look at the time. Nope, we ain't going to do one more for the present tense. Go ahead.
I have another question. Do we have a precept for our language being a simple language and like a direct language? And how you always say like our language is no cowards, like you would speak to that person?
Yes. Okay, a precept would be. Let me think. You're asking for a precept for what? For how our language is no cowards, or how we have a simple language? Well, it was the first language. So the one precept would be the whole earth was of one language and one speech. Genesis 11:1, right? Mr. Watt, can you pull that for me? Now, for it to be a no cowards language, it's sort of just go ahead. Genesis 11:1. For it to be a no cowards language is so I can't. There's no scripture to say that, right? I can go into the and say that we speak with more force. So that you could use it, but it still would be not in the context of how does that make me a coward? You know what I mean? It's just self-explanatory, meaning the precept is us learning it. The fact that when we say it, I cannot say anything about you without talking about you, or else who the hell knows who the hell I'm talking about? Because Hebrew is a direct language. While Isaiah, you can take a seat. Baba Kashar. Give me an Apocrypha. Give me the prologue to Ecclesiastes. Give me that right there. And we'll go into the fourth. So this is one way to show that our language is no cowardly language, because it has more force in it. But that force is also spiritual, the main context. It has more force because it's the Lord's language. But even when you say it, we speak strong naturally. But think about this. This is another thing I hate about America. Everybody, to be somebody great, you got to speak soft. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest superstars, talked like a straight-up gay man. Like, that was bad. He was 50 years old. Did you hear him in that goddamn song with Chris Rock? I mean, with Chris Tucker? You rock my world, something. When in the video, when you play the video, Chris like, hey man, something. I like, yeah. It's like, come on, dog. And you was, you know what I mean? You was a superstar black person. Even though he did all the things he did, though. Not saying he didn't do those things. I mean, I don't know, I can't say if he did or he didn't. I know everybody else say he did, so. Man, it's kind of bad. Maybe he didn't do it, I don't know. But I know everybody is saying he definitely did do it. Go ahead.
It's like if I could, the only person that I heard say he didn't do it was Paul Moon. He said he was real close to him.
Hey, no sweat. I understand. Like I said, I don't want to falsely accuse the brother, but you know what I mean. Who knows? We'll leave it there, right? But then look at your pastor. What pastor come on and say, think of the biggest pastors. Who spoke with force? The only person that we know that spoke with a tiny bit of force, that was a pastor, was Martin Luther King, and they goddamn praised Martin Luther King. But what he said was soft. I could say, damn, God is all love, hallelujah. That's soft, though. Because where does it say, you know what I mean? He knows that people don't, that people respect a little bit of a masculinity. You know what I mean? Think about every pastor. Think about how they talk today. See, God, this is real soft. It's real soft. And then the words that they say in the message is even softer. In Hebrew, we speak with force. And read that for me. Prologue to Ecclesiastes is near the bottom. Go ahead.
This is the prologue. This is Ecclesiasticus, the prologue of the wisdom of Jesus, the son of Sarah, near the bottom. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force.
They have not what?
The same force.
They have not the same force in them. All right? That's perfect. Our language is not a cowardly language, man. All right? We speak with some force. But the greater example is when you learn it, you will know that it's direct. We have a direct language. We talking to you. And you just got to learn Hebrew. You got to go get the Tanakh. You can use the Blue Letter Bible. It'll show you, once you learn Hebrew, exactly what's going on. I believe we got a question online. Let me just check it out. Oh, Hawar. What's going on, Hawar? He said it's implied. Shout out to everybody online, all right? All the brothers, all the sisters that's online right now. Now, let's get to this. The past tense. I'm going to make us small. I'm going to make the past tense gigantic, all right? The past tense. Y'all can look at it on the screen right here. If you notice, oh, wait, what I do? Damn, I did something, y'all. Messing everything up already. Past tense. Boom, here we go. Go ahead, Abad.
Were the precepts for the pastors being soft would that be ye or you follow the devil and your words are smoother than butter and softer than oil?
That's the oppressor's word being a lie.
Okay.
What you want is speak to us smooth words. That's what you want. Give me that, Astawak. Salaki. Oh, no, matter of fact, Ibad, pull that for me. Smooth words. Astawak, you still got Genesis 11:1. Can you read it for me? Can you come up here so the mic can get you?
The book of Genesis, chapter 11, and verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language. And of one speech.
The Hebrew was the first language. Now, if it's the first thing you ever spoke, I mean, I would make a hard thing the first thing to do. Here you go, first grader, build a computer. I'll be back. That's not how you do it. You know what I mean? You would normally make that the easiest thing to learn. Hebrew is not a hard language to learn.
Right.
Well, if we pulled up the rules to English, you got to think past, present, future tense, adjective, 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 preposition, subjects, this, that, and the third. Then you got to go and learn the pronunciation, the stupid pronunciations like this. Like this is the letter C. It makes the S sound and the K sound and the ch sound. That's dumb. That's one letter. I mean, K. I mean, this is the letter K. It makes the K sound, but it's also silent.
Right.
I mean, it's dumb. And then look at the rules to Hebrew. It's 2 pages. 2. You know what I mean? So now let's get into it. This is the past tense. Past tense, right? The past tense, the word past is I bar, all right? And for the present tense, remember we went over the present. To be is the example of the present tense. Hawa. Hawa. An example of past tense is ibar, meaning the word past. All right. So now let's do an example of the past tense. We got anya shamar thaya, right? Anya shamar. So anya shamar thaya. That means I watched. I did this, right? Then you got you did this. Atha shamar tha, with tha at the end. I knocked him the F out tha. See? That's easy. Right? He watched. He got knocked out. Hawa'a shamar is just a regular word. It's nothing added on it. It's just the word shamar. When you say he did something. Pastor, he stole the money. The word is just stole, the regular word. All right? And hawa'a is the root word for he. All right? So now I'm going to go to this and copy this one and put it over here. And we'll continue the past tense. It's because we're getting short on time. There's an hour in it. Right? Now, she watched. Haya'a shamara. This has a ha at the end. Right? This is the continuation to the past tense. We watched a naknawa, which is the root word for we. Haya'a is the root word for she. A naknawa, shamar nawa. Abanawa, our father. We, our, us. Same thing. You masculine plural, a thumb. Shamar, thumb. So when you're reading the Bible and you're reading the Hebrew and you see the thumb at the end, you know it's saying you, masculine plural. You niggas is how the Bible like to say. I mean, it's how the oppressor like to say it. You male Negroes. You female Negroes. It would be hun. I mean, Salak, it would be thun. They is hum or hun. So hun, shamar, wa. Now notice the example here for they. It just has a y at the end. It doesn't have a ya at the beginning. It doesn't have a ya at the beginning. It just has y at the end. But we also learned that y at the end of a root word means what? It means he or it means his or him. It's possessive. So let's do the example with. Let's do thun. Let's do feminine plural. All right, and then we'll do example of why. So let's come over to the board. All right, and let's do they, feminine plural. So, what was the example in the? It was atha shamar thun. So thun at the end. So let's pick a word from our Hebrew alphabet. From our list of words. Let's pick a word, right? Let's go back. Hold on, bang. I want to go here. I want to pick from the list of words that we gave, right? Let's go to P-R. So, and we'll go to here. So some words that begin with P or all the way to R. And I'm going to put it in here. It's going to pop right up. Go ahead. Passover, Pesach, but that's a noun.
Oh, you need a verb.
We need a verb, right? So we got this up here. Let me just check, make sure we got everything good. Let's make it giant. Here we go. Go ahead.
100 most common verbs.
We actually passed the 100 most common verbs. I don't want to say pass, that's the wrong word. But we could use 100 most common verbs, but we'll just pick something from out of our list of vocabulary words. Powers, pray, pala, right? Punish, purple, puzzle, pyramid. Refuge, remain, reap. Let's do reap. Quatazar. I like reap. I don't know the context of it. I don't know. Because it could mean a different type of reap. You know what? Let's use Quatazar for what it is, right? Reap. Right? You know what? Let's do require. I like this one even better. Let's do require. Require is bakwash. All right? Bakwash. Require. Let's do that. So now let's bring it up to the board. Bang. Require. So, bakwash. So remember the example that we first had before we went here. What we're going to be doing is what? Is this the first or second? Let's go here. We might got to copy this. Bang. I believe we're doing they. What were we doing in the feminine? Oh, you feminine. So sisters, more than one sister, right? We saying you sisters require, right? You sisters require. So it would be the root word. It would be bakwash thun. Because you got you feminine plural. A thun, bakwash thun. Now, I just want y'all to note the thun won't actually be there in front. The thun is the actual word for it.
Okay.
And it's giving you the example, it's giving you the actual way it's going to be used right next to it. Like, it's usually used without the actual word for you, just like haya'ah. You don't see haya'ah that much, even though it means she, right? You'll just see shamara. You'll just see a ha at the end of it to make it feminine. All right, to say she did this, right? So now, let's put it up here on the board. So, bakwash thun. You sisters in the I.S.U.P.K, you require a righteous man or a good man. Let's do good man, right? So, what will we write up here? Write this up here, Bob. Come on up. Give our Bob a hand. So, what do we want to say? I'll give y'all a chance. Type this in. What do y'all want to write? You sisters require, well, we had two words. We got require, and we got you feminine plural, meaning you women, you sisters. Right? So I'll type this in. And y'all, somebody type in and put a sentence that you would like us to say with this. Require, and then we got you feminine, right? You feminine plural. All right. Damn, did I put that in there like that? I didn't know I pressed that like that. Damn, what happened? It was you 9, Salaki. I was trying to put it in parentheses, but Satan took it before I could fix it. All right. So require, and then you feminine, right? You feminine plural. All right. So now require, and then you. Somebody type in what you want us to write. So you sisters require. You women require. You require, but talking to a woman. Talking to multiple women. Maybe in the kingdom you got to check all your wives in one room. That's going to be rough. But it is possible, I.S.U.P.K. But it's a little rough to do. Now, maybe in the kingdom it won't be as rough as it is now. Now, if they're not I.S.U.P.K, it's just damn near, it's impossible damn near. And I.S.U.P.K is possible, but it's definitely still a little rough to do. In the kingdom, it might be a little bit less rough than it is right now in I.S.U.P.K. It might be a tiny bit, tad bit, right under, just a little under here, rough than it is now. So maybe you checking some sisters, they arguing, maybe they actual two sisters, and you saying you require or you something. So y'all type it in what y'all want. How about we just go with this for time's sake? What time is it? 8:13. We got a lot more to do. Right up here, you require a good man.
Okay.
Because remember, we're really saying y'all require, because it's you feminine plural. It's you plural. So I'm really saying y'all in today's time. Y'all require a good man. So require you a good man. So bakwastan tawab ayash, or ayash tawab. Man good, right? Bakwastan ayash tawab. I told y'all we was going to be getting into it. I said, look, we're not going to be on this baby stuff forever. We're going to start speaking it. And that's where we at. We didn't even get into lesson 13 yet. We got to literally practice this. Because once we start getting into the further lessons, it's just gonna start increasing. Now they teaching Yiddish in the biblical Hebrew working textbook. They are teaching Yiddish. They're not teaching what we learning in here. All right, they teaching something different. They teaching Yiddish, but it's the same rules that apply. All right, it's Ayash. Ayash is husband or man, right? Ayash, right? So now I told y'all. I remember I said that. I said, look, we're gonna be getting into some sentence speaking, and we're gonna really learn this language, and you're gonna be able to speak in Hebrew. That's the goal. We're gonna be at camp talking to each other. Some, you know what I mean? Shawamar. Stop. You. Stop. Got you. I caught you. Look at him. He trying to get away. Baby boy on a run, huh? Go ahead, Elias. Are you trying to say something? Go ahead.
Can children learn this language too?
Yeah, teach your kids this language. This is their language. I would teach it to them. I would teach them now. By the time they get our age, they're going to know it. They're going to be at camp. Anya Shawamar, something. You know what I mean? Akash, Yashalash, something. You know what I mean? All those. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? All that. It's going to sound just like that. And nobody's going to be knowing what the hell they're going to be talking about. They're like, you a call. Huh? They be looking at each other like, what did he just say to them? Yeah, they like, what? They look stuck like, damn. And they just running it. All right, so now let's get it. Give everybody a hand. Excellent handwriting. All right. And Bakwan, son. Oh, I can do one favor. Can you just bring it down just a tiny bit? So we could put, because remember, we got to put how to pronounce it under it. We got to put what it means and how to pronounce it. So if you can just write it, you can just bring it down here. You know what I mean? Just so I can be able to write what it means and how to pronounce the words. All right? You know, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? Rakataya, Yahusha, Bashim Yahusha, Yahusha, Bashim Yahusha. It's like, that's how they're going to be rolling. And it's going to be like, damn, what do they speak? Then they can't deny that we don't speak in tongues, even though they will. If Christ ain't back, they will be denying our sons that they speak in tongues, that they speak a different language. They will be denying. They will be saying, oh, that Bible bullshit you just said. Trust me, they'll say it. It's lucky for the language. They'll say it, though. Nobody even know what the hell y'all even talking about. Y'all made that up. That's what they'll be saying. Y'all made that up. Remember Pig Latin? Yeah. They'll be saying all that. Go ahead, Asta Wap.
If I could, real quick, it's funny about you saying that. Because I remember when, you know what I'm saying, the heathen, so-called fake Jew see me with the jacket on, he started speaking Yiddish to me. I'm telling me I'm not the real people, so it's like they don't even recognize that it's the real Hebrew. They recognize the fake language as the real Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And they recognize the fake people, so I understand, like, them not understanding when we come out and really bringing the real language.
Yeah, give my hand. That bastard tried to speak Yiddish to you, man. He got offended by that jacket. Listen, we was out in Harlem. I mean, not out in Harlem. We was out in Manhattan, Times Square. And we done camp. Camp's done. So, this Amalek guy, he came up to General Mayat, started asking him some questions right now. He was offended. That's the perfect word. He was offended. And you could tell because he didn't want to move. He had his hands in his pockets. I don't know if y'all can see me, but he had his hands in his pockets. And he's standing there like, and as General Mayat talking to him, he trying to get smart back. But General Mayat is so eloquently calm and smooth and just telling him that he is not a Jew. Basically, not with him saying it, but with fact. Because he said, well, you know, how are you a Jew? And then Mayat said, oh, my people was born there. Something. He said, oh, your people was born there. He said, yeah. And then, but we in America today serving blah, blah, blah. And he said, oh, all right, well, my people was, there. Oh, Jeremiah said, and your people, he was like, is it people that was there? Oh, he said something like, something about him being the Israeli. He said, oh, I'm a real Israeli. That's what, he got offended when Jeremiah said his ancestors lived there. So the devil said, yeah, but I'm a real Israeli. And Jeremiah said, well, your people came there in 1948. Y'all not the real Jews. Y'all came there in 1948. He said, oh, really? My people was there for, 4,000 years? He said, well, y'all weren't there. Y'all came in 1948. You never were there. You just came there. My ancestors were there in that something. He said, oh, all right. He walked away and said, but I was born there. Right? And Jeremiah was like, but you ain't going back there, and soon the real Jews going to be there. And he said, yeah. He said, oh, yeah, you're funny. Like, he was so offended, he couldn't move. Because he was just walking by. He asked him, he's like, well, what are you guys? Why are you even saying this? And Jeremiah said, yeah, we're the real Jews. Something. When to break it down with fact, he stopped. Like it looked like he wanted to say, you mother effer, you going to try to tell me to my face that you a Jew? That's what it looked like he wanted to say. He was offended. With that being said, Allah, you wanted to say something? Go ahead. Go ahead.
What about the other camps like GOCC and IUIC?
Well, what you mean when you say what about them? Just give me a little bit more so I can know what you mean. Like, what about them as what?
Or would they be considered speaking the real, the real Hebrew language, or would it be?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of those guys come out of the ISUPK. So they got the same alphabet sheets we got. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Here's the thing. Just because you're in a fake Israelite group does not mean you are banned from speaking your natural given God-given language. Right. Like, if they could speak Hebrew, if we could do battles in Hebrew, I wouldn't give a damn. Like, it's the same way as battling in English. It's theirs. We are brothers. The problem is they just don't want to honor Commander General Yohanna. I can't ban them from Israelite language. They are Israelite. I'm not even the most high? Like, goddamn, I'm going to say y'all niggas can't speak Hebrew no more. If they were speaking it, what would I care? Shalom. Ayakutazi yamara ma work I don't care. Not Salaki for the language. We Israelites. You know what I mean? We speak Hebrew. We speak the Israelite language. So they not banned from ever speaking Hebrew. I mean, it just shows. Remember, when Christ was cutting people, he was cutting them in Hebrew. When the Pharisees was coming against Christ, it was coming against him in Hebrew. When they killed Christ, they wrote it in Hebrew. King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and all that. Put the thorn on his head, mocking him in Hebrew. So I can't ban somebody. I can't say you niggas can never speak Hebrew ever again when they are Israelite. That's like me saying y'all can't never get the kingdom ever. You know what I mean? So I can't ban them. Nobody can ban them. They're Israelites. This is something that is out of my hands. Like, they ain't in the truth, but do I want to be on a bus speaking a slave language to God's chosen? Give me this right here. Give me Rakah in the New Testament. It's a perfect example of this scripture right here, what you just said. We fight and we beef. Us as Israelites, we fight and we beef because of the chain of command that fake Israelites don't honor. They don't honor the chain of command, which is now under command of General Yohanna. They don't honor that. But they should. Now, are they not an Israelite because they don't honor that? They still an Israelite. Right. Like, they can, listen, God could take me away and bring them all the way in to the top. Right. So, you know what I mean? They have the same opportunity to get the kingdom. Remember, who is the everybody that's dressed in white? Give me that, the innumerable multitude in white food.
Okay. I got reconciled.
All right, give me Rakah, because this is what you saying right here. Like, we can't just say, y'all niggas ain't never, ever can't ever speak Hebrew. Y'all ain't never get in the kingdom. Like, what we know is that we are training for the kingdom to rule it. That's what we are. That is our specialty. To be the 144,000, not to just get into God's kingdom, but to also rule it under Christ. Now, they can be in a group just trying to get in the kingdom. That's fine. But I want to be an authority. I want to be working at Nigger Burger and raising a family with a Nigger Burger salad. I don't. I want to be, in charge of the heathens that sweep up horse-ish. I want to be in charge of them that sweep up horse-ish. I want to go in the chariots, have angels with me, like, y'all mean, step out, like, everybody want to do that. I want to be, hey, Moran, what's going on? Hey, sir, can you pick that horse poop up? Yeah, something. You go off in the chariot. Oh, wow. Can you pick that up? Yeah, I want to do that. I want to come on to my wife smelling like horse, S-H-I-T. And I just seen Ibad and all the eyes are and Astawat fly off in the chariot. I want to do that. And that's what we specialize in. We specialize in not only getting the kingdom, but also ruling the kingdom. His wives step out the chariot, diamonds on, people holding their damn dress up, heathens come out the chariot, holding their dress up, fanning them. They fanning their long hair and the damn thing. She's like, Shalom. I'm like, hey, Shalom, sis, let me step out of your way, because you with all this royalty. And then my wife standing there with a damn mop in the damn bucket and me cleaning up horse poop. I don't want to do that, bro. That's terrible. I don't want to do it. For every life I gotta live until creation is over, if it ever ends, I don't want that. Not just this life. Imagine 1 billion lives you gotta live. 1 billion. Before the Lord say, all right, all creation is done. If he ever say that.
Right.
He might not ever say it. I mean, no matter how long, I'm going to just inherit a mop and a bucket. I don't want that. Here you go, baby boy. The family mop. An apron. No, man, I'm good. I'm cool, man. All right? Here you go, son. This kingdom, that planet, that galaxy is ours. These heathens over here, they owe us money. Make sure you get that. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Now here goes the royal family mop. You know what I mean? I just can't do it, man. Not saying that I'm going to get anything other than that. But, that's what we're working for. Go ahead.
That's like the royal family, that's like saying.
That's my inheritance. Yes, you're the least in the kingdom. That's what the royal family mop is. Meaning, I'm calling it a royal mop, but it ain't nothing but a bucket in the mop. I just don't want to pass my son down a bucket in a fucking mop, man. It's a lot. I gotta dress it up.
Right.
Damn. You just seen 3 men fly off in the chariot with their wives and heathens holding their damn dress up, fanning them. And you gonna hand me a mop? Like, F you, damn. It's a lot. Let me tell you the side part, right? I'll put these words up here. I told my ring this. I was like, yo, I was in the, oh my God, we was coming back from Times Square, right? And the heathen was in there, and he said, and then I can give you the scripture, and he said he was being bad. He was like a little bit older than baby boy. He was like, I would say about a year or 2 older. Look like he was about 2 going on 3. And he was in the damn Sunoco in the little rest stop. He being bad, he's screaming everything. His dad was like, stop, Aaron. Right? And his son was like, I don't like you, Dad. I was like, I look back like, did that move? Like, yo, I heard they say that that's how their families are, how their oppressive family is, but that was happening in front of me. And I was trying not to laugh out loud. Because first the dad was all soft, like, stop, Aaron. He was like, I don't like you, Dad. He was like, that's fine. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like that. I don't want my son to be like, I don't like you, Dad. You gave me a mop. Why did he have a chariot? Where your wives at? Nobody wants you, Dad. Like, I'm not saying that the kids gonna do that in the kingdom, But I don't, you know what I mean? I would just, come on, man. Anyway, back to the class. Oh, give me the scripture, I.S.U.P.K, that you got. And then I buy you over something too, right? Give me yours first, I.S.U.P.K, and then we go into
Revelation
the
chapter 7 and verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man can number, of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne, and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, and palms in their hands.
Men, women, and children, who all made the kingdom, who all did not die when Christ comes. This is, give me one verse above it, where it said the men, speak about the 144,000.
Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000.
The ruling class, the government. Go ahead.
And this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man can number.
And lo, and look, behold, Hannah in Hebrew. Put it somewhere. Hannah. Behold, look. This is Hannah. Look, behold, right? Behold, look. Behold, Hannah, and the innumerable multitude. Go ahead.
Which no man can number.
Which no man could number. Go ahead.
Of all nations.
Of all nations, meaning every Israelite that came out of this nation, every Israelite that came out of that nation, every Israelite, meaning different kingdoms and countries. Africa, Australia, Philippines, Vietnam. If you're over there in Japan, might have took a trip somewhere over here to Canada, South America, Alaska, Russia, wherever Israelites are. Go ahead.
And kindreds, and people.
Go ahead.
And tongues.
Go ahead.
Stood before the throne.
And they stood before the throne, and they did not die when Christ comes. They made the kingdom, but they ain't that 144,000 that flew off in that damn chariot and wives and all that craziness. Music blasting from galaxy to galaxy. Goddamn. Doom, doom, doom. You got a whole damn tornado in your land. It's this nigga playing the song. Come on. It can get real. Right. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but that's sort of what I imagine. That we go to, we get to inhabit different planets and pass your sun down 8 galaxies and all that, and he own everything in it. You know what I mean? Right. Every piece of gold, and he give it to Christ. We all come back here for the Passover, or you have it in your galaxy the same time as it is here. Just different things, and we own I ain't saying it's gonna be green people, but I'm saying humans that get to inhabit every planet. That's inhabitable. You know what I mean? And you live good. You're like, yo, I'm going over there this time. Cue me up. Where we going? Lord, it takes 100,000 light years to get to such and such. We have to leave today. We're leaving. Get the heathens. Let's go. Do your hair on the damn thing. Grab the babies. We out. And we fly off. Blazing music from galaxy to galaxy. And get there like, damn, baby, you good. We got here early. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate it. So all that in Hebrew. We got Alexa right now. Alexa, is she on?
Okay.
We gonna beat Alexa. She should have been on. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. You better respond. I don't think she's plugged up. Yeah, she not. Oh no, she is plugged up. See, that's why she gotta get lashes. Now, with that being said, that's what we're working for. Now to go back to the other question, give me Rakah about the Israelites speaking Hebrew. Fake Israelite groups speaking Hebrew. We don't really care about all that. It's our language. I would rather battle in Hebrew. So that way, we can stop getting kicked off of YouTube. Shit, they can stop kicking us off. I don't know what the hell we saying. Go ahead.
We was on TikTok for like 43 minutes before we got kicked off of there. I'm like, goddamn.
Yeah, they kicked us off of TikTok. Man, TikTok, you better stop playing with us, man.
I forgot TikTok real strict, but we almost had 400 people on the live.
Damn, 400 people on a live.
You gotta watch what you say. 400 people see the live. You gotta watch what you say.
Damn. Give me Rakah.
Okay. This book of Matthew 12, verse 22.
Prior.
But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Now, if you angry with your brother without a cause, you're in danger of the judgment. Go ahead.
God. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, shall be in danger of the council.
Abba, you put Quatazab there, right? What was that one? Quatazayan? No, that was just Quatazan. You supposed to put Tawab. Go ahead, read it. Continue to read. I'll fix it.
God. I wish I would talk. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother Rakah shall be in danger of the council.
But whoever shall say to his brother what?
Rakah.
You know what Rakah means in Greek? Why be up with these means? I want to put it in Hebrew. Rakah means you're nothing. It means you're worthless. You're nobody. Alright? That's what Rakah means. Rakah means you're nobody. You say to your brother you're a fool, that's one thing. You say to your brother you're worthless. And why is that more important? Read it again from the top, all the way through.
This is the book of Matthew, 5 verse 42. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother Rakah shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say thou fool shall be in danger of hellfire.
Now, if you call your brother a fool, why are you going to be in danger of the hellfire? But when you say to your brother, you are nobody, you're going to be in danger of the council. Anybody want to answer that?
Okay.
If you say you're nothing, you're going to be in danger of council. Rakah, meaning R-A-C-A. Not like spirit Rakah in Hebrew, but this is a Greek word, R-A-C-A. Rakah meaning worthless. But why if you say to your brother you worthless, you're going to be in danger of the council. But then if you call him a fool, you're going to be in danger of judgment. Go ahead.
Okay. In Deuteronomy 7:6, the Lord considered us special. So it won't be true, there will be nothing.
Right. Which will get you in a council because you disrespected a man of God. One of God's chosen people.
Right.
You just told an Israelite. You know how, listen, an Israelite is the greatest thing in the goddamn planet.
Right.
Besides being in the truth. So it's being in the truth, and then after that, it's being an Israelite, ain't it?
Right.
What else is it? Being rich, you're going to be rich and white. You're still going to burn.
Right.
You're going to be rich and Chinese. You're still going to work.
Right.
So it's being in the truth, then it's being an Israelite, and then it's probably riches or whatever you want in life. Right. So you're telling this cat, the greatest thing on the planet in all of creation, that he's worth nothing. That's the council, bro.
Right.
And then when you start to call a black man a fool, what's going to happen? It's called hands and feet in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It's called putting hands and feet on you, which is going to lead you into judgment. Because if he put the right amount of hands and feet on you, you're going to put some bullets in them. And that's going to get you judged.
Right.
He put the right amount of hands and feet on you, you're going to pick up a rock. You're going to smack him across his head. That's going to get you some judgment because he might not wake up. It's taking it there. It's all, meaning now you're going to take it to a fight. Now it's at a whole nother level. But it starts with you looking at your brother as he ain't ish. Now, why do our brothers get killed in America? Because we look at him like he ain't nothing.
Right.
I shoot him because he ain't ish. I put him on child support. He ain't nothing. Ain't nobody. What he going to do? Who is he? Who he think he is? No respect for our people. Go ahead.
Look, what's so heavy about what you're saying is how easy it is for us to do something to one another. But the scripture lets you know, like, it's not supposed to be that simple. Like the other day, somebody got shot in Center City over Parkinson.
Dang.
A brother shot another brother in the face and in the back over Parkinson.
Yep. It's crazy.
Like that's what we've been reduced to as a people and not recognizing each other as family or like
right.
Like the Lord told us to recognize each other, like we were royalty or something.
Right. Give I.S.U.P.K a hand, man. Listen, let's go into this. I will answer the question, right? Let's go into it because we're short on time. But that's the meaning. We ain't stopping nobody. An Israelite, that's the greatest thing in the goddamn face of creation. One of the greatest things. We ain't gonna ban him from speaking the greatest language that is his language, that it belongs to him. Just like we can't say, can fake Israelites go to Israel? It's their land. Hell yeah, they can go. They can go all over the Middle East.
Right.
I mean, it's us. You know what I mean? Let's just stop being slaves. And then, then we can work everything else out. But sheesh, at least if we wasn't slaves, I.S.U.P.K can have our own land. They can have their own land.
Right.
These have their own land. I mean, we still Israelites, but we'll see who the Lord is with.
Right.
How can I see who the Lord is with if we getting shot at?
Right.
We're going to be running, talking about, I'm better than you. Ooh, let me duck. You know what I mean? So with that being said, now let's go back into the Hebrew. Go ahead,
I
iPod.
just had a question about the food part.
Go ahead.
So how do you break? So when you say the food, he's in danger of hellfire. Why? Why is he in danger of hellfire? I'm not understanding that.
Because that is going to lead to you doing something. We just explained it. When you look at somebody like they ain't ish, you're in danger of counsel. Because, well, okay, when you say it to somebody, they ain't ish, you're in danger of counsel. Because you said it, which means you probably mean it. If you meant that, once you get to the point of calling them a fool, meaning you're taking it a step further. And now you're going to act on what you think. You think they ain't ish, you're going to treat them, you're going to start to hurt them. And when you start to take it to a point where you really don't, when you say, I don't give a F about you, I don't care about you, you are nobody to me, then you're ready to damn near put your hands on them. And once you start to put it in me, it ain't that easy just to rewind. Like, oh yeah, I beat the ish out you. That was nothing. We good? It's hard to do that.
Right.
To the nigga that got hit, like, we good? Yeah, we good. Come on, let's give me a hug. You know what I mean? That's it right there. And then from there is bullets and white sheets and outlines and talk. And hellfire. When Christ comes. It's how you going, if you look at black people like Danny Ish, how you gonna come to the truth and raise up black people? If you look at Hispanics like we ain't brothers, that's them. And how you gonna raise up Hispanics? Go ahead.
If I could, that just reminded me of today in the situation I was in before a couple times. Where I seen two other brothers trying to fight each other, and I'm like, that's your brother. And they responded like I said, I seen you with another man. Like, I don't know that nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? And today what happened? You was talking to Fred. You said brother to him. He said, I ain't your brother.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he looking at you like you ain't it. You not a white Christian man, so he ain't dealing with you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And that Christianity is the biggest drug in the world. Give us the back give my body. Excellent question. Give our eyes our hand. You asked the initial question, right? So now let's get back into the Hebrew. I got this up here, right? Oh, damn, let me make it a little bit bigger. It looks a little tiny to me, like I wrote this part a little bit tiny. I'm trying to keep everything nice, a nice size so we can all see it, because we want to be trying to figure out what's on the board. But Qadash. Damn, let me fix the Qadash. See if I get a little bit of space with this. But Qadash, Ayash Tawab. What does that mean? Bequastan Ayash Tawab. Bequash, this was the word required. This word right here, required. Right?
That's the first word.
Yep, Bequastan. So the Bequastan is one word, which is why I extended it all the way out. Right? So required, right? Required, and then fun, meaning you, feminine plural. Right? Remember that? The feminine plural? Now, what is you, feminine plural? It's y'all. Let's think about it today. Y'all. Y'all, sisters, require y'all, sisters, or require y'all, women, ayash. require y'all ayash. What does ayash mean? Go ahead. Man or husband. So man, and the man and his husband is the same thing. It's like the general was bringing out. That's my man. That's my husband. Right? Man, tawab. What does tawab mean?
Good.
Good. Require y'all, sisters. I'll put A in parentheses because in English they say A. A good. But in Hebrew we just say a good, well, it's the same thing, a good man. So, Bakwastan ayas tawab. Y'all sisters or y'all women require a good man. Y'all require a good man. Now let's be honest. Black women and Hispanic women and Native American Indian women, goddamn it, everyone require a good man. Once you're a woman, you don't want a boy. You want a man. And you want not only just any type of nigga, you want a good man.
Right.
Some sisters settle for any, some brothers settle for any type of woman. In the I.S.U.P.K, we don't, however, settle for any type of thing. All right?
Right.
Allies, you had a question.
Okay. In the I.S.U.P.K, what is considered a good Aki or a good brother?
A good brother, right? A good man, right? In the a good brother or a good man, like a husband or just an average, just a brother in general.
Well, a good man.
Okay, when I say good man or good husband, I'm talking about a actual husband that has a wife, right? Okay, you know what? In this sense, this is we can keep this word ayash, and it'll still mean man, or in English, a brother, right? I'll just make this small, a brother in English, right? I made it real tiny just to not throw us off, right? A brother. Because it's the same thing. A man is ayash. It means man, literally, a brother, any man, right? Or it can mean a husband. It's the same thing. In the I.S.U.P.K, your question is, in the I.S.U.P.K, what is a good man? A good person, a good male, period. That now this overall will go into a husband, just so you know. Even if you ask him what's a good husband or what's a good brother. But since you asked for both, I'll give you both, right? Starting with a man, period. The first thing for a man is to fear the Lord, fear the Most High, or else you can never be a good husband. You can be a husband. You can have sex with a woman. That don't mean you're a good man. But you want a good man, you want a man that fears the Lord. You don't want T-Ray from down the street selling all the coke and getting shot at and shooting people while you in the damn car. Because you're going to jail with him. So you don't want that. And I hate to use that as an example because that's how white people look at us. You just don't want a man that's going to beat on you, never come see you. You know what I mean? Use your money, steal your purse. You don't want a man that is gay. You come in the house, he got on your panties. You wondering why he was, that's bad. And not around his head, smelling them or nothing like that. I'm talking about he's wearing them. You don't want that type of man. So the first thing, you got to fear the Lord. The second thing, he has to be a brother. He has to have brotherhood. He has to love his people, man. Love his brothers. A man in I.S.U.P.K is a man that fears, a good man in I.S.U.P.K fears the Lord. He loves his people, love his brothers. He willing to sacrifice for his people. He obedient. He loyal. He not going to, leave you in the midst of war. Nothing ain't going to run on you. That's another thing women don't want. You don't want a man that when he get into an altercation, he run and leave you. They pull out a gun, he is running. You and the baby stuck. They shooting you. They don't care. You don't want a man that's going to let the cop go up your skirt till he don't go to jail. You don't want a man that's going to take his drugs and put them in your purse while the cop is walking to the car. Baby, you got to take this. I can't go back to jail. You got to take this. You like, take what? You don't even know. Anyway, so a man in I.S.U.P.K. won't do none of that anyway, but I'm just giving you an example. So a man that fears the Lord, a man that is loyal, that's disciplined, that loves his people, and a man that is going to look out. He's a leader. He's going to look out and make sure and take care of the people that's around him and make sure everybody's good. That's what a woman really wants, safety. And men in I.S.U.P.K, we are built on keeping things safe. Whether we got to die, whether somebody else got to die. We're going to keep it safe, but in self-defense. Not the aggressor. We're not trying to attack, you know what I mean?
Right.
We about keeping the peace. We discipline, honorable. All those things make up a good man in the I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead. And y'all can type it in the online too. Man, listen, y'all online know what a good man is. Y'all in school. Some of y'all sisters know what a good man is too. Type it in. Go ahead.
Precept, sir.
Go ahead, I buy.
This is from
Hey,
Isaiah.
how's the walk? Can I get some more of that tonic water? They heat it up. Bubble for sure. Yeah. It's for like 30, 40 seconds. Ain't a lot in there anyway. Go ahead, I buy.
Oh God, this is from Isaiah 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
You will make a what?
A man more precious than fine gold.
He will make a man. Ayash. That's man. What else is man? Yeah, man is Ayash. Woman is Ayesha or Asha. So Ayash is man. Also, Adam is man as well. Go ahead.
Read it again, sir.
Yeah, read it again, Bubba Shaw.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
You'll make a man more precious than fine gold. Meaning, you got some gold that's worth money. A man is worth more than that gold. Right. I ain't talking about a couple dollars neither. Imagine finding fine gold, $3 million worth of it. The Lord gonna say, this man, you gonna leave that gold sitting there. You're gonna be looking at the gold like, do I take this or do I go with this nigga? Do I take this or I go with him? You be like, I'm going with him. I know he's gonna give me more than that anyway. Right. Or what is this gold gonna do for me if I'm dead or if I'm getting raped every day by a group of heathens chained to a wall? Listen, ask somebody that's been sex trafficking. Do they want $3 million in gold or do they want a good man? See what they say. See what they say. It was a sister that was on Breakfast Club. I remember Captain Akai brought this out a minute ago, I believe. And that sister was saying what happened when people get sex trafficked and all that. Ask her, does she want $3 million or did she want a good man? I guarantee you she's gonna want that man. I guarantee you she's going to say, I'd have took that brother any day. Now, with that being said, it's time for everybody to recite this, man. To speak your language. Bakwastan ayastawa. Who want to go first? Sis, you want to go first? Bring the baby over here. Bring him over here. Give him the phone. Give him the phone. Let him go crazy with it. You come on over here. Let me hear you recite this real quick. Come on, sis. Let's go. Baby boy, you gotta stop hogging mommy up. She trying to do something. All right, he don't run the show. He on that phone right now, though. That's for sure. That phone is his. So, can you pronounce this? Bakwastan? Bakwastan. Bakwastan. Ayash. Sawa. So, Bakwastan Ayash Tawa.
Ayash Tawa.
All right, again.
Bakwastan Ayash Tawa.
Bakwastan Ayash Tawa.
Bakwastan Ayash Tawa.
Give me a hand. That's Hebrew. That's Hebrew, man. And that's what I mean, like, it makes you do your mouth differently than in English. Because it's more force. You gotta use your jaw. It's said. Think about it. Black women, they can yell. Why is that? Think about the white woman. She, blah, blah, blah. But then put her in Israel right next to each other. See who you hear more of. Yeah, you're gonna hear more of Tisha. Tisha gonna be yelling her behind off because she is used to speaking with force, even if it's feminine. When two women talk to each other, they speaking feminine. They like some girl, little boy. They still got that dad in them, they father in them, that they mama in them. You know what I mean? They doing all this and all that, but they still got their little gangster with it. All right, who going up next? Got it, Ibot. Come on up.
Okay. Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah. Go ahead.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
One more time.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
There you go. Hey, give my body a hand. One more time. One more time.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
That's how you say it. Go ahead, whoever wanted to go.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
Go ahead.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
One more.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
Give my hand. Give my hand. All right, all right. Let's get it. Go ahead, Al-Aizo.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
Say it again.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah. Go ahead. One more time.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah.
Bekwashtan Ayash Tuah. Give my hand. Now, that being said, we got him eating everything. Now, with that being said, you can take a seat to water. Now let's move on to the last tense. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes to do future tense. All right, let's pull this back up. Future tense in 4 minutes. Ithayad is the root word that means future. Ithayad, right? Salakia. Let's do this. Since we was talking about the sisters, I want to do they. No, let's do. Let's do you feminine, right? You feminine. Wait. Let's do 2 different ways. Let's do it 2 different ways. Let's do, if we did you feminine plural, Thashamar na, right? On that one, and then let's do na shamar. For we'll just do it together. I want to do Thashamar na because that's a little bit harder. All right. Thashamar na is you feminine plural, and they, which is feminine plural, they feminine plural is the same thing. Thashamar na, Thashamar na, Thashamar wa, Washamarya. So Washamarya is they. I think they meant to do it the other way, like Yashamar. Like with the ya at the beginning and the y at the end. I think they might have meant to do it the other way. That's usually they masculine. Right? So let's do they feminine plural, and then we'll do we at the end. All right? So let's get a word. Let's get another word from the, Wait a minute. This time let's go, let's pick B and C. Just pick B to C. Let's pick a word. Boom, boom. We did Bequaz last time. Right? Let's do this. We got 1 minute to do it. Let's get it in. Now, what y'all see up here on the screen, boom, boom, let's make this big. Let's pick a word, y'all. We got candle, which is nar. But we need a verb. Celebrate. Where is it celebrate?
Right there on the right.
Chagag. Chagag. Remember this? Y'all remember Chagag? Y'all remember Chagag? This is in what? Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Chagag.
Right.
I think it's Chag. Chag is in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Chag, I think it means feast. Celebrate, Chagag. So let's do Chagag. Let's do celebrate. And we'll do it two different ways, all right? Chagag. It was Chag that's in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. My body can erase this and write up on the board. Somebody give me a sentence for celebrate. Go ahead. Oh, we will celebrate the Passover. They will. Wait. Which one are we doing? Which tense are we doing? So we got Chagag, and which tense are we doing? We were doing the what? Which one? The female plural, right? We did you last time. We don't want to do that over. What did we do this time? We doing future tense. What was Dashamarna? You feminine plural. We're going to do the same thing. You will celebrate the Passover. Dashamar, Da Chagagwa. Wait, Salaki. Da Chagagna. Wait, Salaki. Yeah, Da Chagagna. Hapasak. You will celebrate the Passover. You sisters will celebrate the Passover. Thachagag, no, it's Thachagag, nah, N-A-H. Yep, nah and ha connected. Thachagag, nah. That sounds a little Russian, goddamn. So like, we ain't gonna, you know what I mean, bid on it. We can bid on our own damn language, but I'm just saying, we ain't gonna bid on it. Or, you know. So we're gonna do it you feminine plural, and then we're gonna do it we're gonna do we. Say we will celebrate. Because this is future tense, so we're saying we will do this. So thakagagna means you will, feminine plural, meaning y'all sisters. Y'all women, y'all sisters will celebrate the Passover. Alright? You will, now this is the great Hapasak. The Passover, right? Now, let's put it up on the board. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're gonna just make it big. And while we doing the prayers, I'll make sure I put it up there so everybody can copy everything again. Hapasak. So what we're saying is, which I'm about to write it on the board, we're gonna do one way where we're saying y'all sisters, and we're gonna do another way where we're saying we, which is masculine and feminine, is neutral. We is the same thing. All right, I think you spelling Pasak wrong. Yeah, I think you spelling that wrong. Yeah, right. And it's the hard cop for Passover. Boom, celebrate, and then Pasak. Let me just make sure. I want to make sure. I believe it's definitely Pasak with the Ka in it. Where we at? Passover, yeah. P-A-S-H. P-A-S-A-C-H. Pasak. All right. Now let's get it. So now, Thachagagwa. Oh, it means like it. Thachagagna. Tha, right here, and na at the end means you, feminine plural. You will. You future tense. So y'all in the future, I'm going to say y'all for the women though. Meaning y'all sisters, y'all women, right? Y'all will do something, all right? So this is future tense. So first thing we're going to put up here is how to pronounce it. Ka, cha, gag, and then na. Fa, chagagna. Right? Pasak, you wrote Pasak. It's a little bit too big. I got nowhere to. No, you wrote it too big. I mean, I ain't got nowhere to put how to pronounce it. None of that. I'll just try to put it. Ain't gonna be as neat as yours, but I'm gonna try. Try, you know what I mean? Try to get it there. Ha, pa, sa, ha. Ha, pa, sa. Which is sa meaning Passover. Alright? Sa. Qadash ha pasak. Ha pasak. This is y'all. Let me write this a little bit bigger right here. I want to make sure everybody can see it. Y'all, right? I'll put y'all because that's how we say it today. But it's actually you, feminine plural. You, feminine plural. It's you will. Let's remember this is the future tense. You will. Because remember this is future tense, right? So y'all will celebrate. Because that's the word. That's the actual word. I'm going to try to move this over, right? Then feminine, then plural. Okay? Little parentheses. And then I'm going to try to put will celebrate over here. Will celebrate. Y'all will celebrate. And then down here, Hapasak, the Passover. Alright? Thakagagna, Hapasak. Y'all will celebrate the Passover. Y'all will celebrate the Passover. Thakagagna, Hapasak. Alright, let me hear somebody say that. Come on, let's get it. Thakagagna, Hapasak. Go ahead, Ibad.
Thakagagna ha-pasak.
Go ahead, one more.
Thakagagna ha-pasak.
One more time.
Thakagagna ha-pasak.
Thakagagna hapasak. Go ahead. Astawat.
Qadash hapasak.
Thakagagna hapasak. Go ahead.
Qadash hapasak.
Thakagagna hapasak. Go ahead. One more.
Qadash hapasak.
Eliza, you got it.
Qadash hapasak.
Say it again.
Qadash hapasak.
Thakagagna hapasak. Say it again.
Qadash hapasak.
Thakagagna hapasak. Give him a hand. Come on, sis. It's your turn. Get on up here. Let's get it. Give her a hand. She's coming up. Coming up. All right. About to learn all this, huh? She know about this. Come on up here so they can hear you. Right here. I'm going to work it out with you, all right? Thakagagna hapasak. Thakagagna. One more time. All right, one more time. There you go. Give her a hand. It comes. Take a little bit of practice. Go ahead. Oh, you want to say it? Come on up here, man. You want to say something? Oh, he coming up. Give him a hand. You want to say? You want to say, feed me. All right, full sign Christ. Say it, man. Thakagagna hapasak. He ain't worried about it. He going back to where he was at. With that being said, go ahead.
He got right there. He tried to say it.
Oh, he tried to say it up. I couldn't see it. All right, so I want you to put one more up here. And I'm going to change a few things, right? So I'm going to change a few things. Now I want you to put Nagah, not Nakagah. So I want you to erase and I want you to erase the na off of it, all right? Okay. So erase that, boom. Okay. And now we're going to do it all together. Not all together like how white people say it. But when I say all together, meaning us. And now we're going to, you know what I mean? Because this is we. Remember, the tense. I need you to put na. Okay. Na at the beginning. Okay. Nakagad. Hapasak. Because this right here, the tense, means we. Remember that.
Okay.
We. Anak nawa, na shamar. So it's just na at the beginning. Na at the beginning of whatever this is. At the beginning of the root word. So anak nawa, this anak nawa, that's the root word for we. So all we got to do is put na. That na at the beginning of a root word means we will.
Okay.
All right, so let's get it. So na chagag hapasak, and I need to write it up here, and we're gonna wrap it up. Na chagag, we will celebrate. We will celebrate the Passover. Na chagag hapasak. Somebody go ahead and get it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ibad.
Na chagag hapasak.
Na chagag hapasak. Go ahead.
Na chagag hapasak.
You don't gotta do it so strong. You want it to be fluent. You don't want to stop yourself. Na chagag hapasak.
Na chagag hapasak.
There you go. Say it again.
Na chagag hapasak.
Na chagag hapasak. Go ahead, Allah Izor.
Nakagag hapasak.
Say it again.
Nakagag hapasak.
Na chagag hapasak. You got it. Go ahead one more time.
Nakagag hapasak.
Nakagag hapasak. Nakagag hapasak. Nakagag hapasak.
Come on, sis. Come up here. You're not escaping this. Let's get it. Everybody saying it.
Naka hapasak.
Go ahead one more time. Na chagag.
Nakaka hapasak.
One more time.
Nakaha.
Na chagag.
Naka. Naka hapasak.
Na chagag hapasak.
Naka hapasak.
Man, that was perfect. One more time. Na chagag hapasak.
Naka hapasak.
Give her a hand. With that being said, all right. Kathaza, I.S.U.P.K, online, Katha, Lashawan, Qadash, Anya, Kutazi Yamarama, Warka, Kaya, Hayawam, Wa'aim, Astawak, Wa'aim Abaraya, Wa'aim Al-Izar, Wa'aim Vanessa, Wa'aim Barkwana Wamav, Wa'aim a thumb. So what I said was, this was, so like I said, class this. So this class was the Lashawan Qadash, the I.S.U.P.K Lashawan Qadash class, with Officer Marah, your teacher for the day, and with Astawak, and with Ibad, and with Allah Izar, and with Vanessa, and with Marquan Nawamav, and with you. That's what we said in Hebrew. Shalom, Israel. We wrapping it up, man. Go enjoy our Friday. Make it to the Passover. Pay your tithes. Let's get it. Shalom. I'll pass the class over to Priest and Officer Astawak. Now I'm going to put the tenses up so they can see it while you're talking, Astawak.
We the I.S.U.P.K start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Hall of New York. I'm the Commander Gen.YAHANNA. Move for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be student only. They are here to share themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes is a commandment. You can find it in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, or Malachi, chapter 3, verse 10, meaning 10, means 10 in Hebrew, or ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department. Priest fund is a free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you like. Kind of holy convocations. The Passover is the next one, and it's on the what day is it? The 15th.
The 15th.
April the 15th this year.
I walk check the bulletin board in the hallway. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black shirt, headband, and scarf. With that being said, Imagine, stand.
The prayer to bless Israel, and we out of here. You know what?
I got the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, let's do that then. Let's do that.
Hakudam, which means turn and face the east. We're gonna send up the Lord's Prayer. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim.
Qadash. I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh. Malakuvka. Abba. Ratazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Ma'arataza. Kawah. Ayah. Bashamayim. The Thundernow. The Thumb. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakmanau. Kawafnau. Kasalakmanau. Kawawafinau. Wala'ah. Labianau. Manasai one. Abo. Awashanau. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakma. Wala'ala. Wazaparai. Iwalamyu. Amun. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
With that being said, sorry, which means turn. Individual, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Individual, the Majid, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakathon.
That's the tie saw, which means turn. Face the sisters, we're going to get a sister one courtesy salute. Sister, the Amad Shabbat for you is your feet at a 45-degree angle with your hand over your right hand over your left hand, with your head bowed and covered. Individual, we're going to get sister one courtesy salute. Amad Shabbat, Majid, Barak.
Yahweh Shemar Alatham B'Shem Yahushua.
That's the top. This we say back Yahweh. Shamar. Alatham. B'Shem Yahushua. All right, bless this.
Go enjoy your Friday, man. Let's get it.